Well, if it isn't my favorite person to see at the start of the month. I don't know if you've noticed this yet. You're still late on last month's rent payment. As of today, you are late on this month's rent payment too. Now, I understand that this is your first time being an adult and moving away from mom, but this kind of debt is unacceptable. I hope you do realize that. Unable to talk because you're feeling embarrassed? Fine then, I'll do the talking. You've been living here for about 5 months. And every month, I have to come to you to personally ask for the money that you owe me. And every time you ask for more time to delay the payment and forgive the late fee. Now, I won't judge what you do for your job. It's none of my business. But most jobs pay you at least once a month. Such as my job, which is managing and maintaining your home to a decent standard so that you have a good place to live. It's important to have shelter, don't you think? Some would say that it's a necessity. Don't you think it's important that you do your best to pay it on time so that you continue to have a place to live without worries? You know it's not good for me either, right? What if something goes wrong in the place and you're 3 months behind? Your rent payments don't simply vanish into the ether, you know? They take care of the things that go into maintaining this property. What if I'm too lenient on you and I start to fall behind because of it? This simply will not do, now will it? So, what are we going to do to fix the situation? Firstly, you do have stable employment, right? You're not some kind of, you're not some lazy do-nothing, right? You're not trading something that you shouldn't be trading, right? Now, you know what? I don't want to hear anything about it. As long as you have the cash on hand, it doesn't matter. Just... Can we please just go inside? Not only is it raining, but you're also a little underdressed, if you haven't noticed. I know it's not your first time living alone, but Sonny, think a little bit. I'm not your mom. I don't want to see this. Are you going to invite me in? Or are you going to just stand there gawking? Well, are you going to let me in? Oh my, this place is a disaster. This place is a disaster. This place is a disaster. First things first, you're gonna have to get this place back in shape. Old takeout on the counter, dirty dishes in the sink. These things attract pests, you know? And I know you don't want to live with pests any more than I want them in my property. Hmm? You need to get yourself a little more together. Plus, what if a woman comes over? You don't want to scare her away before she gets a chance to know you, right? I'm a woman too, you know. Don't you have a girlfriend? What if she comes over? You young people, you know, you need to go out more. Don't. Do you spend all day just locked in here and only go to work? Don't you have friends to go see? A girlfriend? Oh, sorry, I shouldn't assume such things. I bet if you tried a little bit, you could get people interested in you. A young man like you working hard, doing his best, living alone. What more could a young girl want? You are such a nice guy. If I were still your age, then I'd be more than attracted to you, I can tell you that much. We need to clean this place up for when you get your chance to show off, don't you think? But first, let's make a deal. You clearly never lived alone and you're struggling to get acclimated. So let's work on that together, okay? You and me. See, this is what I mean by you scaring off the ladies. You keep buying food and only half finishing it, leaving it out on the counter. You need to learn how to cook. Girls love a guy who can cook. Don't you know how to cook? A nice healthy meal, something with a little green. Alright, you know what? I'll teach you some recipes. We can cook them together after we're done cleaning this place. And yes, we are definitely cleaning this place together. Like, oh my gosh. Oh, look at you, standing there embarrassed. Speak up, honey. I'm not trying to be cruel to you, far from it. You just need to live a healthier life. We might not be related, but it feels like you really need my help to, learn how to live properly. Starting with being a little more comfortable with your living space. Eating better food, sleeping better, paying your bills on time, and spending your money better too from the looks of it. You don't have a table, yet you have a Nintendo Switch. This place should be comfortable for you. It should be a place where you get all of your needs met. And like I said, you are a handsome guy. You're independent. All you need is a little bit of guidance and you'll be doing a lot better, I'm sure of it. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to give you a hard time. Come here for a second. It's fine. Look at me. You're not lazy to me. I don't think you are. If you were lazy, you wouldn't do your best to pay what you owe me, right? You would just tell me to F off, but you didn't do that. You listen to what I have to say, and that tells me that something else is wrong with you. A young man like you should not be stuck inside all day. You should be living the dream, a good life. I know things can be awful and exhausting. You're not lazy. I never describe you as this, but the way that I have been talking probably seems like I would. You're not lazy. Tired? Yes. Overwhelmed? definitely, but not lazy. People who are lazy don't care. And you do care, don't you? I can tell you're embarrassed. I didn't mean to barge in on you like this. I don't know what I was thinking. I guess I feel a little more familiar with you than what's normal. You're an adult after all. So it makes sense in my mind for you to tell me to leave if you feel uncomfortable. But you are still learning, doing your best, and you don't respond back. It seems that you want to apologize for this, even though you did nothing wrong. You avoid eye contact, feel fidgety every time I point something out. It must be weighing heavily on your mind, sweetheart. I know that being alone for the first time is hard. I remember the first time that I moved out alone. It was hard at first, but when I was young, things were a lot easier. But one thing that didn't change is once you're alone, no one is here to notice that you're slipping up. The days blur together, and we keep slipping down, and before you know it, the dishes are piled up, the laundry is piled up, and then eventually your thoughts pile up, and you become a mess, unable to function anymore. When everything, including your mind, is messy, well, how can you escape? Well, I'm here now. I'll help you clean up, won't I? I'm not going to let you struggle anymore. You're not going to struggle alone. We will work on this together like a team. Alright, sweetie? I know it's a little weird after all. I'm an older woman trying to help a young man get back on his feet, but if we work hard, I'm sure your life will pick back up and you'll be a healthy, happy young man in no time. Has anyone come by to check on you since you moved in? Family? Friends? Alright. We'll make it all better together. You and me. Alright. First things first. We're going to pace ourselves. No one fixes their whole life in one day, after all. That's how you burn out and fail. So, we're going to work on a plan together to get you nice and comfortable in a better life here. As a team. So let's start with an easier one. Cleaning some dishes. Dishes are the most easy to clear. It just makes your mind afraid because of how big it looks. But cleaning the pots and the pans is very satisfying once it's done. And you'll see your kitchen all nice and clean. And it'll be easier to cook. We'll start there, so I can teach you some simple recipes I learned when I was in college. Crazy times back then, you know. Something easy like pasta will make all the girls like you, you know? I know it will work on me, so you can trust me on this one. For having a Nintendo Switch. It's crazy. We start with the pots, then the dishes, then we leave it all to dry. You will see that the nice smell of soap, once you are done, it just makes you want to clean all the rest. All of the rest. And you know what? I don't think you're childish for having a Nintendo Switch. People who think so can go shove it. I loved playing games on my Game Boy back in the day. I probably still have it with me. But we definitely need to get you a table. You can't just be eating over the couch with the food in your lap. If you made it at home, since it's nice and warm and fresh. Since it's nice and fresh and warm. We can work on this. I'm sure I have a table somewhere in my storage, so maybe we can go get it together. Would you like that, sweetheart? We need to open the window to let some air come in. I know it's raining, but if you open it just a little bit, it should be fine. Also, just in case you don't know, women can tell, okay? You need to air out your apartment every day because women can tell. Baby steps, sweetheart. Tomorrow we'll work on your laundry and, of course, making breakfast. I'll come wake you if you want. I can show you something nice and simple that's filling, and you'll even save some money. Finally, your laundry. Now that's kind of a big issue. You drop everything everywhere. You need to put everything in one pile, then move that to the laundry to clean it, and then back into your room, honey. You kind of need a laundry basket so you can actually transport it properly. Honestly, it's a miracle you survived this long without supervision. But you know what? I think you'll be okay. Because underneath all of this mess, I can see someone who's trying his best. Someone who's kind and just a little lost. You have a good heart, sweetie. Don't underestimate how important that is. After all, this place has potential. And so do you. I know at least one woman who sees potential in you already. Now come on, let's get started. And if you're a good boy, maybe you'll get a treat afterwards too.